Before start, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share this video at your social media. And if you have any question or inquiry, you can write it down there in the comment section or contact me directly at my Instagram. So in order to check the visa policy of Mexico, you need to click over this link over here. Then this page will appear in front of you and show you the list of countries that can access to Mexico without any visa. You need to know that almost all the countries of South America except Brazil, all the countries of North America, all European countries, United Arab Emirates, Australia, Malaysia, Korea, and Japan, all these countries can travel to Mexico without applying for any visa. And there are some countries like Turkey, Brazil, Ukraine, and Russia. These countries can apply for an online electronic authorization before traveling to Mexico. But for the rest of the world, India, Pakistan, Egypt, all African countries, China, Indonesia, all these countries, you need to apply for a visa before traveling to Mexico. So if you belong to one of these countries, Brazil, Russia, Turkey, or Ukraine, and planning to travel to Mexico, you can apply for the electronic authorization from here. I will leave you this website down there in my web page, and you just need to fill this application first, starting by filling the personal data, the place of birth, passport or travel document, the trip information, additional information, and in the end you will need to save this application, and that's how you apply for your electronic authorization. So if you belong to these countries who need to apply for a visa from the embassy or consulate, you need to fill first the visa application form. You can download this visa application form from here. Just click over this link and it will start downloading, and after it get downloaded, let me show it to you in front of you. This is the visa application form after downloading it. Okay, so you just need to fill all these sections, starting with your personal information, additional information. You need also to write the consular office from which city or which country, and here this section for your photo. This is the general form, and everyone can use this form, of course. And down there the purpose and information of your travel, and then they will ask you some security questions. Have you ever traveled before to Brazil, to Mexico or not? And this section here for minors, and list of supporting documents that you will be attaching with you while applying for the visa for the Mexico. And in the end you will have to write the place and the date also over here, and you will submit this visa application form along with all the required documents that we will be speaking about in the end of this video to the consular services of Mexico in your country. So where to submit your documents? If you click over the link over here, it will open this page where you can find all the websites of the embassies of Mexico all over the world. You'll find it in Egypt, in Cuba. It is in Spanish, but you can translate it from here into English so you can understand it. It's Germany, Saudi Arabia, Algeria, Bolivia, Brazil, Egypt, whereas India, for example, GHI. Here you can find Iran, India. So let's assume you are applying from India. You just click over here and the page of India will open in front of you, and you can just here choose for Viajar de Mexico. Just choose the language. Okay, visit Mexico, and here they are giving you all the details of the visa. Okay, visit Mexico. No, not this one. It's just a general website for advices. But where? Yes, here in the section consular, the visas, click over the visa, and Okay. The consular section of the embassy is accepting all visas categories since 15th of November 2021, and some notices also. Okay, and they are telling you that holders of USA, Canada, UK, and Schengen visa holders of these visas do not require visa to travel to Mexico. So they are giving you all the informations, and also regarding to the payment and the procedures before applying. Here you can find the type of the visa that you want. Let's choose tourist visa. They are giving you here all the informations about the documents that you need to prepare, and also they are telling you over here that if you would like to book your appointment, you need to book it online. Just click over this link. So I'm just showing you all these things, and in the end you will be able to go over this process by yourself. This page is loading, I think. So the same thing you can do for if you're applying from any other country. You can find all the pages here, all the websites for all the embassies. Here, just choose your country and go all over the process the same way here. And you can also contact the embassy. For example, here, contact. They give you all the contact details, like the location, the address inside India, and for example this section, and they give you also their phone number in case you would like to call them for any information. So that's how you are supposed to submit all your documents for the visa. The first document that you will need for your visa application is your passport. Make sure that your passport is valid at least for 6 months, and at least 2 pages are empty for stamps, and your photo and your details in your passport are clear. You will need also photocopies of your passport. At least make sure you have 3 photocopies. Sometimes they require only a photocopy of the data pages, but sometimes you will need also to photocopy the stamps pages and the other visas you have in your passport. You will also need to submit personal pictures. Make sure that your picture is new, not older than 6 months, with a white background, unless the embassy or the visa office tell you something else, and with clear face details. You will also need a visa application form. This visa application form could be filled and submitted online. Other visa application form could be filled on computer, then printed and signed, and other visa application form need to be filled manually. All depend on your destination and the type of the visa you're applying for. You will also need to submit a proof of status. If you are an employee, then you will need to bring an HR letter from your company, and this HR letter should be signed and stamped with all the details of your company and your position in the company, and stating your salary as well. If you are a business owner, then you need to submit all the documents that you have that can prove that you own a business. If you are a student, then you will need to ask your university to give you an admission letter. If you're a minor, then your father and mother, your parents, should be approving your travel by giving you a letter signed by them. If you are jobless, then try to approve your means of funds. Sometimes you will need to provide a proof of legal status if you are applying from another country than your main country of nationality. In that case, you either need to submit a valid visa of this country, or a proof of legal residency in this country. You will need also to submit a bank statement as a proof of funds. It should cover the last 6 months movement of your account, and it should be signed and stamped by your bank. Number 8 is your flight reservation. It should be a round trip, and some countries require you to submit a confirmed ticket, and for others it will be okay to submit a dummy ticket, and I will teach you how to make both of them, the confirmed ticket and the dummy ticket. Number 9 is your travel accommodation or the booking of your hotel. Sometimes it's required to be confirmed, and sometimes it's okay to be an initial booking, and sometimes some countries require you that this booking should cover at least a third of your trip. Number 10 is your travel insurance, and remember, it's not always necessary, and it should be made from a verified platform or office acknowledged by the country you are traveling to, and it should cover your whole trip. And sometimes it's required to submit a travel insurance that covers a year, and it's minimal. The minimal coverage should be at least 30,000 euros. Remember that before applying for the visa, you will need to contact the embassy or the application office and ask them about if there is any change in the documents, or if there is any special documents required from you, because sometimes documents are different from a country to another.